OnePlus is one of the top brand in Android smartphone makers. We have seen a lot of high-end smartphones from OnePlus that provides great specifications at a very low price tag. Now, unlike Samsung or Micromax, who focus more on quantity rather than quality, OnePlus is an exception here because they launch only one single killer smartphone per year. With that being said, we all know that the 5th generation OnePlus smartphone is around the corner, that is OnePlus 5. So here are top 5 things that you would expect from the flagship of 2017 from OnePlus. Hey, what's happening guys, it's your host Amo and you're watching my point of view about the OnePlus 5. Now just like any other company, the rumors for the OnePlus 5 has also started to come. Now there are lots and lots of rumors in the market that will do nothing but simply confuses you. But being a flagship smartphone, here are top 5 things that every normal consumer would expect from OnePlus 5, and if they implement that, then definitely OnePlus 5 is gonna be a killer deal. So let's talk about them one by one. Number 1, the processor. Now we all know that OnePlus is one of the company who always use the flagship processor in their flagship smartphones. Last year it was Snapdragon 821 which we have seen in OnePlus 3T, and now this time it's Snapdragon 835. So almost 99% it is confirmed that OnePlus 5 will come with Snapdragon 835. Now again, we don't know what exactly OnePlus will do, whether they will reduce the performance or whether they will improve the clock speed and whatnot, but still Snapdragon 835 is a confirmed thing, and I definitely feel that it should come with Snapdragon 835 only. With the Samsung Galaxy S8 being available at 58,000 and Xiaomi Mi 6 is expected to launch at somewhere around 20 to 25,000, OnePlus 5 will be the third smartphone that will ship with Qualcomm Snapdragon 835. Number 2, the RAM. Now after processor, the second most important thing that makes this smartphone fluent in terms of operation, that is the available RAM in the smartphone. Now OnePlus was the first company who launched the first 6GB RAM smartphone, that was the OnePlus 3. And now the rumors are saying that OnePlus 5 will come with almost 8GB of RAM. Now I know that 8GB RAM is not that much required from a smartphone perspective, but then again, having an extra RAM is always a good thing. Now if OnePlus launched the OnePlus 5 with 8GB of RAM, then definitely it's going to be the highest selling point of the smartphone. But then again, these are just rumors, so we don't know exactly what OnePlus will do, whether they will stick with same 6GB of RAM or whether they will try to do something new by providing the 8GB RAM model. Number 3, the camera. Now OnePlus is one of those companies who never compromise on camera performance. We have seen total of 4 smartphones from OnePlus till today, and all were great in terms of camera performance. So the expectation from OnePlus 5 in terms of camera performance are again so much high. Now the whole smartphone market is shifting towards the dual camera setup. OnePlus 5 is also expected to come with a dual camera. Now the exciting thing about this dual camera is that how exactly OnePlus will use the second camera here. We all know that many other companies use the second camera for different types of perspectives. Some companies use the second camera as wide angle, some uses as depth of field, or some uses for the telephoto lens. So it will be exciting to see how OnePlus will implement the second camera in the smartphone and exactly how it will perform. Number 4, the water resistancy. Now water resistant feature is something that not every smartphone maker implement in their smartphone, but trust me, it is one of the important feature and definitely should have in almost every smartphone. Now with Samsung and Apple providing water resistancy in their flagship smartphone, that is iPhone 7, 7 Plus or Samsung Galaxy S8, the OnePlus 5 also have the responsibility of providing the water resistancy feature. Making a smartphone IP68 certified is not a huge thing, but still many of the smartphone companies, just like let's take an example of Xiaomi. Xiaomi never puts the water resistancy feature or IP68 certification in their any smartphone. Now with the Mi 6 not being a water resistant smartphone, OnePlus has an advantage here that if they implement the IP68 certification in the OnePlus 5, it will be a great deal for all those people who want a water resistant smartphone only. But the rumors of water resistant feature with the OnePlus 5 are pretty much low, so we don't know exactly whether OnePlus will implement this or not. But if they do that, then definitely it will be the must-have deal for every consumer. Number 5, the pricing. Now pricing is something that makes the OnePlus company different than any other company, because OnePlus is one of those brands who believe in providing high-end specification at almost very low price tag. Let's just take an example of Samsung Galaxy S8. S8 is the first smartphone that comes with Snapdragon 835 chipset, and that is flagship of Samsung for 2017. But the price of S8 is what? 60,000. And now OnePlus 5 is expected to launch almost half of the price of the Galaxy S8. But again, there's a question mark here. We know that all the OnePlus smartphones from the beginning, that is OnePlus 1 till OnePlus 3T, have launched in ascending order. OnePlus 1 was launched at 21,000, OnePlus 2 was for 25,000, and OnePlus 3 and 3T were almost 30,000. So we are expecting, and many of the rumors are pointing that OnePlus this time will slightly increase the price and will make it to up to 35,000. if OnePlus 5 launches in India, at least at the price tag of 35,000 for the base variant, then it will not be a good thing, I feel. But then again, OnePlus or basically any other company has never done that before, that providing the flagship smartphone is basically a successor less pricey than the predecessor. So let's see what OnePlus exactly will do with the pricing, and let's hope that at least they will make it close to 30,000 and will not increase it more than 35,000. So these were the top 5 things that we were expecting with the OnePlus 5. Now again, we don't know exactly when will the OnePlus 5 launch, because the launch date is not yet officially revealed. But then again, very strong rumors are pointing that the launch of OnePlus 5 will happen anytime in the upcoming 2 months. So let's hope that OnePlus will launch the OnePlus 5 with a great specification and of course with a great price also. And with that being said, I end my video here. If you guys have enjoyed this video or if you guys have agreed with me, then I really appreciate if you can click the like button. And also if you guys haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below to see some awesome technology related videos, some more tech product unboxing, reviews, and of course some interesting vlogs in the future. So that's all for this video then. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was me about explaining my point of view about the OnePlus 5. Do let me know what is yours, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye and take care.